YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Folds back with another video here on the channel, and today we are going to be putting my top 5 players of all time in a draft class and seeing who has the best career. I'll show you who those 5 are in a minute here. We are currently simulating through the 2023 offseason, just obviously, obviously because they're in this current year's draft class. My players that I did choose were Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, LeBron, Jordan, and who's the last one? Shaquille O'Neal. Is that controversial? I would say it's pretty controversial. I don't even think it's the right top 5 list. I just kind of put in guys that I could think of at the moment. Would I have Kobe in there? Maybe. Would I have Curry in there? Maybe. Would I have Wilt in there? Probably. But I really don't care. If you care about the Rookie of the Year and stuff like that, these are the awards for the current year. Obviously, I am just the 76ers are the first team that pops up. It doesn't matter if we win or lose. We're hitting the booze. Alright, so the Miami Heat do get their championship. Maybe they got Damian Lillard in this simulation. You never know. The draft lottery is the most important part about this because obviously the first 5 people get Hall of Fame players. So the Nets, Wizards, Pistons, Raptors, and Spurs all are in the top 5. Actually, I did record a little bit of this before, and I think the Jazz actually ended up getting 2 of the top 5 players. They got Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson. I thought it was kind of interesting. But top 5. This is the top 5, and let's see who they draft. All right, we're here at the NBA draft. I do want to see who they have going first. So they have Michael Jordan going first, LeBron going third, Shaquille, Magic. So everybody kind of has Michael Jordan going first. That's kind of the consensus. So let's see if that does happen. The Brooklyn Nets decide to select Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I actually don't hate that pick. I think that pick is probably best for them considering they already have, Mikal Bridges as their superstar. We'll go with calling him a superstar. I don't know. The Washington Wizards need all the help they can get. They take Michael Jeffrey Jordan. That is exactly what they need because they need every single help they can get. This team is terrible, and there's no getting around that. The Detroit Pistons probably pick LeBron James. Yep. I could have seen that coming from a mile away. LeBron James is a Detroit Piston. I hate that jersey on him, but you know what? It's fine. The Toronto Raptors, my second favorite NBA team, take Shaquille O'Neal. I don't actually hate that. Move Pascal over to the 4. I quite like that for them, actually. And if the Spurs don't decide to pick Magic Johnson, which they actually didn't in the first simulation, I'm going to be mad. And they didn't. They went with this guy last time, and he turned out to be a bum. And the Houston Rockets get Magic Johnson. I don't know why Magic Johnson's so bad. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm pissed. I wanted to see Magic Johnson go to the Houston Rockets, but that's fine. I guess he gets to play with Paolo and Franz. Is he in this draft class? Is he? Dude, look at Hall of Fame potential. Magic fucking Johnson. What is his weaknesses? No, okay, yeah. Oomph around the rim. Oomph. He lacks oomph around the rim. So I don't want to see him go to the Jazz, though. I mean, that's just no fun. And, I just don't want to see him go to I would love to see him go to the Nuggets. That's why I want to see him go to the Nuggets. The Hornets aren't going to pick him either. Did he get picked already? Because am I tripping? I'm not tripping. This is a very good draft class. I mean, guys. So I put in all these guys for, auto-generated people, and all the guys I put them in were 80s. This is a very good draft class. Now, it doesn't make sense for them to draft him. It doesn't make sense for the Portland Trailblazers to draft him. So he might be a Denver Nugget. He's going to be a Denver Nugget. He has to be a Denver Nugget, no? Is he still, I'm so confused. I'm flabbergasted. When do the 76ers pick? Dude, I'm so flabbergasted right now. Don't pick him, Sacramento. I don't want to see him go to Sacramento. Why is he, Sacramento? Really? I don't want to see him go to Sacramento. They already have Davion. You know what? Just for the sake of the video, I'm going to trade finder. I'm going to go to Sacramento. I'm going to trade finder him, and I'm going to do a random number generator, and that is the that is the team that he's going to go to. I don't want to see him go to a team with De'Aaron Fox and Davion Mitchell, who are both better than him starting out. All right, so we're here. Magic Johnson is only 4-star. I'm like, we have 15 trade offers for arguably, well, no, the best point guard of all time. We're going to put I'm going to ask Surrey. Hey, Surrey, what's a random number between 1 and 15? Hey, Surrey, what's a random number between 1 and 15? 14. So, go to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Is there any, like, better teams that dude, they're giving up pennies for this guy. The greatest player of all time, one of them. Magic Johnson is now a Minnesota Timberwolf. Let's get off the Kings. And you know what? I don't even care. Okay, so. No, I do care. Let me fix this. Alright, so I'm just going to show you guys where every single legend slots in their lineup. So, here we have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Nicholas Claxton playing the 4. We go to the Pistons. We have LeBron James obviously starting. I mean, I quite like this team for LeBron James. The Raptors, Shaquille O'Neal, and Pascal Siakam. Wow. They really, so I put in a new roster or whatever. They really did Pascal Siakam dirty in this. Wow, okay. Shaquille O'Neal slots in nicely on the Raptors. Magic Johnson. This team is going to be scary. Slots in perfectly on the Timberwolves. And the Wizards, obviously, Michael Jeffrey Jordan slots in right there. And then that is it. So let's simulate the season and see how our legends do. Alright, so this is the team that I wanted Magic Johnson to go to, but Nikola Jokic wins MVP. Rookie of the Year, LeBron James. I mean, if you're going to put up those numbers at when he came in the league like at 84, I mean, LeBron James stuff, right? Next Smith Jr., 6-man, Victor Wembanyama, yeah, this is all we care about. LeBron James, All-NBA first team. We have the old LeBron James, All-NBA second team. And the most passed up guy in the draft gets All-NBA second team, averaging 13 assists per game. Fuck everyone. Obviously, the reason that I did that is because... just because I want more realism, and I don't want Magic Johnson having to play behind De'Aaron Fox and Davion Mitchell, and then... because the Kings aren't going to trade them, so whatever. So the only person that doesn't get on All-Rookie first team is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And the reason that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar does not get on All-NBA first team is because he is technically not a rookie in this. So, whatever. The Minnesota Timberwolves are the first seed. I think this team will probably win the NBA Finals this year. I mean, they're just a beast. They're just a beast in the sim anyway. And I mean, having this team, it's going to be tough to beat. So we'll simulate the playoffs, see how they do. And I think the Washington Wizards and the Toronto Raptors are knocked out. And the only team left is the Minnesota Timberwolves. And Magic Johnson wins Finals MVP in his rookie year. Is he going to become the greatest player of all time? Is he going to beat out the current LeBron James? And I don't want to hear it from any of you. Current LeBron James is the best LeBron James. So in his second year, the greatest player of all time, LeBron James, wins his first MVP, averaging 31, 8, and 8. And probably wins Depoy too with those numbers. Drew Sessions, an absolute stud, auto-generated. And Depoy goes to LeBron James. Grady Dickey, wonderful. LeBron James, obviously, All-NBA first team. Magic Johnson, All-NBA second team, averaging 21, 13. So, Magic Johnson isn't really improving that much. But the thing that pisses me off in this game is people will average this number in 2K and not become like a 90. So I hate this game for that because it's stupid. It's very stupid. All-NBA third team, and I mean Michael Jordan averaging 25, 3, 3, 2 at a 90 overall. Not making All-NBA teams though. Where you at, bruh? Where you at? Simulate through the playoffs. And we will see. Wow, Minnesota went to the 7th seed. I do want to see what is wrong. Why is this team so bad? What happened to them? Yeah. Okay, who did they lose? They lost Rudy Gobert. Okay. They still have the greatest point guard of all time. Do they end up winning? They do. They're going up against Ja Wick and the Grizzlies. And LeBron James actually is in the conference finals over here as they get eliminated. They're going up against the 7th seeded Orlando Magic. And LeBron James is in the finals in the second year, of his existence, of his reincarnation. This team is better, I think. Well, I guess the Thunder are better, but they like you don't fuck around with LeBron James and find out. LeBron James wins Finals MVP in his second year as a true player. LeBron James, back-to-back MVPs. I mean, obviously this is pretty important, so that's why I'm here. Does he win DPOY again? He does win DPOY. Like I said, like LeBron James is the best player to ever play this game. To ever touch a basketball. The best player. Grady Dick on Shaq's team is All-NBA second team, and we have Michael Jordan. Finally have Michael Jordan here, averaging 26, 4, 4, and a steal and a half per game. Great. So unfortunately, Shaq and the Raptors were not able to power through and win the championship. They did take down LeBron James, the greatest player of all time, but... So, LeBron James, that is 3 MVPs in a row, and he is going down as the greatest player of all time. Again, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year winner, and Magic Johnson he took such a hit last year, but he is now averaging 24-7 and 14. That's unbelievable. Then second team, we have Shaquille O'Neal finally making an All-NBA team, which is just an absolute joke. I mean, he averaged 25 and 10 for the last 4 years, but yeah, okay. And we still have not seen. Have we seen Michael Jordan? I don't know if we've seen Michael Jordan in a All-NBA team yet. Interesting. So Shaq loses again to Scoot. I don't know why Scoot's playing here, but Shaq loses again to Scoot in the finals, and for some reason, LeBron James cannot get back to the NBA Finals. This is when everybody's contracts are up, so I am going to go and see if everybody is still under contract. If not, I'll see you when LeBron James wins another MVP. So I just felt like I should show this. We have Michael Jordan and Luka Doncic on the same team. I don't know if this is a new this year thing. So Michael Jordan might become the greatest player of all time if he's playing with Luka Doncic. LeBron James, 4th MVP in a row. I mean, can we just get a little check on this? We have a 1-time champion, 4-time MVP, 5-time All-Star, 5-team All-NBA first team, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, and yeah, just accolades coming out the fucking cock and ball. I mean, obviously, if LeBron James wasn't winning all these, I wouldn't be showing. So Shaq does win DPOY. Interesting. I love that for Shaq. I mean, he's averaging 28, 12, and just having a beast of a season. We go to All-NBA second team. Magic Johnson is an All-NBA second team, just warrior. That's exactly what he is. Michael Jordan does finally make a All-NBA team. I think this might be his first one. Is it? I don't know. He scored 69. Yeah, it's first. Okay. Second All-NBA team. He made a third team. I think it's sophomore season. We have Grady Dick still making them, and we have Shaquille O'Neal, All-NBA third team. Nice. So LeBron James does win his second MVP, Finals MVP, and he actually took out Michael Jordan on the way there. So if that doesn't tell you who the greatest player of all time is, I don't know what will. So LeBron James takes back his MVP award. How many are these now? He has 5 MVPs. In what, 6 years? Shaquille O'Neal, Defensive Player of the Year. I said I was gonna stop telling you about what the fuck's going on because nobody really gives a shit. But I'm showing you anyway. This will be the last year. So we actually have Michael Jordan. Only to 92 though. Only to 92. Michael Jordan, Luka, LeBron, Grady Dick, and Shaq. So this is crazy that we have this many players in the top little bit. Magic Johnson. You know what? He's not great. And oh my god. So Derek Adams was the guy that the Spurs picked 5th instead of Magic, and he's having a better career right now than Kareem is. Kareem hasn't made anything, and he hasn't made one thing in his entire career. LeBron James three-peat. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's LeBron James three-peat. What? Guy's the greatest to ever touch basketball. Okay, Shaq MVP. I'm happy to see somebody else win MVP. That's why I'm stopping you once again. It's great to see Shaq win it. Awesome. LeBron James does win Defensive Player of the Year. Magic Johnson, All NBA first team, averaging. This guy will go down as the greatest passer in NBA history. By the way, he will beat John Stockton's record for sure. LeBron James, obviously All NBA first team. Why is he going down in overall? Why is he only a 93? So then we have Michael Jordan doing Michael Jordan things, I guess. Still no. So we have a Brooklyn Nets center that's not Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I should have put Wilt in here. So Shaq gets the second Finals MVP. Good to see. I mean, Shaquille O'Neal, man deserves it. All right, so we're here at the 10-year mark. I just want to show everybody what these guys have been averaging. I mean, LeBron James is, for his career, averaging 27, 8, 8, a steal and a half per game, and a block and a half per game. Probably going down. There you go. LeBron James ties team record for most steals by a piss and oh, okay, never mind. I thought that was all time. So LeBron James is a 6-time MVP, a 4-time NBA championship, a 10-time All-Star, a 10-time first All-NBA player, and a 7-time DPOY winner. Is there anything else he can do? Like, genuinely, is there anything else that guy can do? Shaquille O'Neal, I mean, he's getting old. 31 is getting oldish. I mean, this team is absolutely stacked. Is this Keegan Murray? Yeah, an old Keegan Murray. So Shaq's a 2-time MVP, a 2-time champion, a 8-time All-Star, 4-time All-NBA, and a first 8-time All Defensive and 2-time DPOY. Doing well, and Magic Johnson is still here on a terrible team, age 31. He is a 1-time champion because he won in his first year. 7-time All-Star, 4-time first team All-NBA. Very good player. I mean, it's Magic fucking Johnson. Michael Jordan has is this Brandon Miller? What did Brandon Miller amount to in his career? Okay, he's putting up pretty much the same fucking numbers as Michael Jordan. This is what Michael Jordan's been doing, I guess. He's a 27, 5, and 5 player with 2.5 steals a game-ish. And he is a what? He's 7-time All-Star, 2-time first All-NBA, 4-time third-team All-NBA. Or, you know what? You can see for yourself. And the guy that I'm interested in is okay. So the entire time, I had no idea Kareem was no longer here. So here's Kareem. He is on the Magic. He's only a 5-time All-Star at a 96. And for his career, he's been averaging 22, 12, and 2.5, and has not made an All-NBA team ever. You're telling me this season right here is not All-NBA status? Or this season even? Unreal. Kind of disappointed in him. And then, yeah. So we're at the 10-year mark here. We're going to sim until everybody's retired, and then we will show their stats, I guess. I think we already know who the best player of all time is. Okay, I needed to see this because Kareem won a championship on the Boston Celtics. I had to show you. I mean, it's Kareem winning a championship with the Boston Celtics. It's disgusting. Disgusting. I don't love it. I hate it, actually. But Kareem got one. Good for him. I think we're in season 12, I think. So a couple more seasons and we're going to be looking at who's retiring. Okay, so our first retirement, I hope, Shaquille O'Neal retired at the age of 38. Let's check out his career. So he ended his his time in Toronto, man. He played 16 years for Toronto. He ended up averaging 25, 11, 1.5, 1, and 2.5. What were his accolades? I mean, I don't remember if he did anything crazy after. I think he won another championship, yeah. So 2-time MVP, 3-time NBA champion, 11-time All-Star, 6-time first team All-NBA, 3-team, second team. You see. I mean, this guy was a GOAT. One of the greatest of all time, of course, and I think that is it. But I think Shaquille O'Neal will go down as kind of, one of the greats. He pretty much did, I think he did worse. I think he did worse than his real career, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, I think he did worse because I think he won 4 championships and 2 MVPs. Yeah, so interesting. Let's wait for the other guys to retire. All right, we also see a Magic Johnson retirement. So let's see what he averaged. Obviously, we were just on his accolades, but he also finished his career in Minnesota. Interesting to see. I think he was a free agent last year, but he ended up averaging 18, 12, and 1.5 steals per game. In his career, he averaged 0 blocks, which, I mean, as a 6'9" point guard, I just don't understand that. The worst fucking three-point shooter ever, apparently. And then if we go to his award history, he did win an MVP, a one-time NBA champion, 12-time All-Star, 8-time All-NBA first team, 6-time All-NBA second team. I think Magic Johnson was better than Shaq. I think Magic Johnson was better than Shaq. Hate me if I'm wrong, but I think he was. Hall of Fame inductees, yes. Victor Wembanyama, also a Hall of Famer, but Magic Johnson was probably the second best in this simulation, if unless Kareem did something crazy, but I feel bad for my boy Kareem. Okay, here's the Kareem retirement. Do we also have we don't have a Michael Jordan yet. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar retirement. So he's a one-time NBA champion, a 8-time All-Star, a 2-team All-NBA player, and that's it. 2-time All-Defensive. This is one of the craziest things I think I've ever seen. I mean, this guy was a 96 for most of his career. So he actually ended up going from Brooklyn pretty early on in his career to Orlando, then to Boston, and then to Portland. I mean, let's go over how many NBA caliber or MVP caliber seasons this guy has. This is an MVP caliber season. This is an MVP caliber season. This is an MVP caliber season. We go to Boston here. This is an MVP caliber season. MVP caliber season. MVP-ish caliber season. The fact that this guy was a 2-time... okay, he did make the Hall of Fame. Interesting. They just really be giving it to anybody. If you make an All-NBA team, apparently you're just the best. I don't understand. But, I mean, the fact that he only made 2 All-NBA teams is a bit of bullshit. But I still think that Kareem is definitely the worst for sure. I think Michael Jordan made a couple first teams. Didn't win a championship, though. Was the only guy on here to not win a championship, which, I mean, proves he can't do it without my boy Scotty. So, finally, we have the 2 last players to retire. I mean, LeBron James is still putting in work in his final year. LeBron James ended his career averaging 25, 7, and 6.5. His production really started to stop off a while ago, but he kept playing and was still a very viable piece of an offense other than his efficiency. Oh, he thought he should have won 6th Man of the Year, too. That's funny. So, yeah, only 50. That's crazy. So, LeBron James is a 9-time MVP, 4-time NBA champion, 17-time All-Star, 14-time All-NBA first team, 2-time All-NBA second team, and 1-team All-NBA third team. A 13-time Defensive Player of the Year. 17-time... Just the best player ever. Michael Jordan now. Did he finish? He did finish his team as a Piston. Michael Jordan, 10-time All-Star, 2-time for All-NBA. Yeah, you see the stats here. I mean, he's a great defensive player, just no match for LeBron James. So he stayed in Washington for most of his career, then went to Denver for a couple years, and then ended his career in Utah. 24, 5, and 5. I mean, nothing crazy. No LeBron James numbers. Hall of Fame inductees. Does Michael Jordan make the Hall of Fame? I was kind of surprised about that. We go jersey retirements. Obviously, I would assume, yeah. Yep, I would assume that makes sense. Let's go and look at some league history, because I do want to see NBA records. So we have LeBron James and LeBron James. I don't know which LeBron James is like the head of it. I don't know which one it is. I think it's this one. No, it wouldn't be though, because he killed it this year. So this is the real LeBron James is that guy. This is, I'm assuming, the old Michael Jordan. Or this is the OG Michael Jordan. And then Scoot Henderson. Interesting. This is the Michael Jordan, like my Michael Jordan. Okay, I don't know what Shaquille that is, but whatever. And then I don't really want to go all the way down here for other people that aren't important. Here's Kareem. I don't even remember who the other motherfucker was. Oh, yeah, well, Magic is not going to be close in total points. Field goals made, yeah. 3-pointers made. I mean, none of our guys are going to be there. That might be, I don't know which LeBron that would be. That's whatever. I'm looking for Shaquille O'Neal's got to be on here. Okay, there's that Kareem. Yeah, there you go, Magic Johnson. Sorry, Magic Johnson breaking the unbreakable record. That's kind of all I was expecting. I mean, LeBron James is the best player of all time in the sim and in this. So, fight me. If you guys enjoyed this video and want to see more simulation videos, please let me know down below in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next one. I had a lot of fun doing this one, so let me know what you want to see next. Peace.